The goblins from the Black Pit of Moria grow greedy, lusting for power, treasure, and the desire to do evil. Durburs, the king of the goblins, gathers his horde and ventures from the east gate of Moria to the elven kingdom of Lothlorien. Inside the great tower lays great treasures that the goblins will covet. If Durburs is able to capture the tower, then these relics can be taken back to their underground realm and be used for evil. Luckily, Haldir spotted the approaching horde and has gathered a host of elves to defend their lands. His two brothers, Orifin and Rumil, stand with him to wage war on their enemies and protect the great tower of the Galadrim. Let's meet our players.
What's up? I'm Sean from The Last Alliance of Noobs Men, and now Mountain Goat Gaming. Check it out. I'm here joining Jacob in another bat rep, this time 500 points. Now I've had a bit of a tickle for Moria recently, as you previously saw me use the dragon. This time I'm going dragonless and I'm pulling out a cave troll. So we'll see how that goes against Jacob and his cheeky little elves.
The armies today are 500 points. Sean's Moria force is led by Durburs, the king of the goblins. He's leading the deadly combination of a cave troll and bat swarm. Rounding out his warband is a horde of goblin warriors, black shields, and prowlers. Second in command is Groblog, who secretly hopes for Durburs' death so he can usurp his throne. His warband is filled out with prowlers, warriors, and black shields as well. To round out the list, a goblin captain and a goblin shaman each lead a small warband of archers for a total of 37 models.
My name's Jacob Lucas, the Conquest Creator, and welcome to a new battle report. This is my Elf Army's debut game. It's been my most recent project that I've been painting up, so it's great to finally get it onto the channel.
My army is led by Haldir. He's leading a warband of archers with a Galadrim Knight to provide some speed and a Galadrim Court Guard to get some extra fight 6 into the army. His brother Orifin, who's bringing his huge 3 attacks with the opportunity to get extra attacks if he rolls 6s to win the fight, is leading a warband of warriors, all with shields and half with spears. He also has a banner and another guard of the Galadrim Court. The final warband is almost identical, but with no banner, and is led by Rumil. The army's only 22 models, but has plenty of might and an incredibly high fight value. Today's scenario is hold ground, which means that we're going to have Maelstrom deployment where our armies will arrive to the board and can potentially be split up. The objective is to have more models within 6 inches of the center of the board than your opponent. You also get points for killing the enemy leader, as well as breaking them.
This scenario is Maelstrom, which means that we could get unlucky and be all split up at the start. But if that happens, that's okay. I'm happy for each of my warbands to fight one of Sean's warbands at a time and hopefully come out on top. And then it's just going to be a mad dash to the center and try to climb up that tower and get some archers in place to shoot out the goblins while they run towards it.
All right, so my plan against Jacob's elves today is to get stuck in as quickly as I can. I'm going to send 1, maybe 2 goblins into each of those elf heroes, just to tie them up, and if you use might to heroic combat, that's fine by me. I want to use the troll to try and hurl, try and knock off those fight 6 pikemen. They're going to be a real nuisance, especially against that troll, so if I can get rid of them early on, we're feeling good.
This video is brought to you by the Conquest Creations STL library, as well as the Conquest Creations Patreon. If you're a fan of the channel and you want to be able to support us to make more videos just like this one and get some of the best wargaming terrain in the world, then check out our website. Don't have a 3D printer? Well, there's a page on our website where you can find licensed sellers in every region of the world. Terrain isn't your thing and you still want to support the channel? Then check out our Patreon page. It's been a little bit quiet recently, but we have a lot of stuff coming. Alright, let's get into this game.
First turn priority roll, Sean. It's a big one.
Hey, it's pretty small. Oh, big 6, just like my manhood.
All right, you've got priority, so that means you're Maelstroming first.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's start off with the piddly little warbands. Shaman numero uno, the only one. Big 5. I need a tapey. It's going to come on there. And his little boys. Scurry, scurry, scurry.
So the next small warband?
The next small one. Small band. Oh!
Anywhere you want him.
Brother, he loves it. Let's go with the Grob. Oh!
Anywhere you want, east-west as well. Who's up next?
Or are you ready for a big Durbers 1?
2. Do you want to spend might on that?
I really don't, but I know what you're gonna do. Yeah, look, I'm gonna spend might to go down to a 1.
Nice, so he does not arrive.
I was feeling really, really good until I rolled that 2 with Durbers. I wouldn't have mind rolling a 3 and then mighting up to a 4, but having to might down to a 1 did hurt.
That's my first warband. I'm gonna go first with Rumil. Rumil's a 5, that's anywhere I want east-west. I've got a big choice here. So Rumil and his warband have decided that they're gonna come on the opposite side of the table than all those goblins so that we can march to the middle and meet them there. Next warband is Orofin. Wow, this is a very unexciting Maelstrom. He's just gonna come in next to Rumil. Last warband is Haldir. He's got a 1, so he does not arrive. Very interesting.
Priority went to the forces of Moria, and Sean called a heroic channeling with his shaman and then cast Fury. This means that all goblins within 6 inches of the shaman will receive a 6-up save if they die and will automatically pass all failed courage tests.
And the last warband comes in on a 5. That's anywhere you want on the east or west, so he can just come in with the boys, or you can come and ambush me if you want.
Sean chose to go by his army, making a united goblin force.
My move was very straightforward. We're just running towards the center of the board to capture that objective, and now Haldir has to roll. He's on a 5 as well. We've got literally every single warband come in. I think all of them on 5s.
Why don't you have a bit of fun and put him on my side of the board?
I could put him on your side of the board, but I like being alive. He's coming in on my side of the board. Priority went to me, and it was pretty uneventful. I just ran straight forwards. Sean, what did you do in your move?
Exact same as Jacob. I ran forward.
Yep, we've got a lot of ground to cover. That goes into next turn.
And priority for this turn went to Sean, and this is an unusual game. It's not normal to see the armies starting this far apart from each other and having to spend so much time running forwards. The good thing is we're both slowly getting towards the center of the board. So if you think that the start of this game is boring, don't worry, because there is a lot of fighting to come.
And at the end of the movement phase, we've both got models within 6 inches of the center. Sean, how are you feeling there?
I'm feeling very, very low at the moment because you're standing very high up.
I got priority this turn, and I just advanced my line. I got Rumil to stand in the doorway so I control the entryway to the tower. Sean can still climb up the outside, but this is a good start for me. I'll start getting some models in. The rest of my guys just formed a line.
I ran in on a couple of elves just to start the combats going, no real thought process behind it, and I'm going to start slowly climbing a couple of gribbly goblins up into the tower itself.
And here we are at the end of movement. As you can see, a lot of goblins in that tower. I have no shooting this turn. Any from you?
None from me.
All right, let's get into some fights. I've got no heroic, so we're just going to get straight in.
Ooh, spicy.
And the fight phase was nice and quick. I won both the fights and managed to kill a prowler. The roll for priority went to the elves, but Sean, what did you do?
I decided to call a heroic with my captain. Now, he's not going to be able to move because he's in a really terrible spot, but that's not really not that bad. I'm just trying to get the troll in.
I've decided not to counter, so you can just go for it.
Cool.
In Sean's move, he just pushed forwards. Now, this could have been a different choice for me. I could have tried to counter it and keep the troll out of combat, but I'm going to have to fight it eventually, so let's make it now.
In my move, I was able to get range with Haldir to charge in, and I just got as many fights as possible. I've got all 3 heroes fighting this turn, which is exactly what I'm going for, and I've got some archers who have stayed still to get some shots up at the tower. So Sean's just finishing off his regular move by pouring all these goblins down the stairs onto the first level of the tower. If the game finished right now, he would win this scenario by about 1,000,000 points, so I've got a lot of goblins to kill. In the shooting phase, I don't have any shots anymore because those guys climbed down out of the tower. Sean, any shots from you?
I have 3 goblins who moved half their movement, and they're going to shoot at those 2 bowmen with a 4+ in the way.
All right.
So, hitting on 6s, nothing.
Nice.
Classic gobbo shooting.
Straight to the combats. First fight's Orofin.
Oh, I can't even do it.
I've got 2 6s. So Orphan is really, really good. He has a special rule that every time he gets a 6 to win the fight, he gets an extra attack. So the fact that he got 2 6s means he gets 2 extra attacks here.
Brothers 5 attacks. Love to see it.
Yeah. Get on my level.
Yeah.
E4 Goblin. You've taken 2 wounds. You have 2 Fury saves.
I do have 2 Fury saves. Oh, I saved 1!
Saved 1, but you're still dead. All right, the next fight is going to go to Rumil. Looks like he's fighting a Black Shield.
Just a Black Shield.
And he's got friends supporting him as well.
I'm going to shield like a Chad.
I'll feint on Rumil on the blue dice.
6. Let's... Oh!
Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's actually amazing.
To start out with, my Spearman's in banner range, so I'm going to roll that one first. I'm on a 3, but get this. Rumil's going to use his parry ability.
Oh.
You must re-roll that 6.
Of all the... Of all the guys to get that against, it had to be Rumil.
Absolutely shanked that roll. But that's why Rumil's so good, because he just
He's
makes
phenomenal.
you re-roll stuff.
Still alive.
Rumil, he did feint.
Okay, reroll yourself.
There we go.
There it is.
Last one's Haldir.
Oh, big 6. You can't reroll this one, scrub.
I can't. Haldir's just got his 2 attacks on the blue, and he will feint as well. There's the 6. All 3 brothers with the win. And all 3 brothers,
Not
your
killing.
D6, the feint gets me reroll 1s. Okay, he didn't kill. You might be trapped in there.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm trapped.
All right, not all 3 brothers with the kill. Haldir's let us down.
The next fight saw me just push back a goblin, and then I killed one of the black shields.
So Trolls won the fight. Hurling, yeah, I'm not a very clever boy. I could have seen this coming from a mile away.
Yeah. Is that going to hit Orphan?
That will hit Orphan, and it looks like 5 others. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. This can feel really bad. All right, roll your distance.
1. Oh, let's go.
Okay, so I'm strength 3, you're strength 6, so it's 3 inches plus 2 inches, so you're going 5 inches, so it's gonna hit a lot of my guys in there.
It goes all the way through. Strength 6, and then this is for hitting everyone else. 6s will get him.
So the first guy who's hurled is slain. And now roll for Orphan.
Orphan.
He's okay, he's prone. The Spearman.
Spearman gets him.
Oh, he's dead. The Guard of Gladrim Court.
Ooh.
He's alive. The next Guard of Gladrim Court. He's alive, and the last Spearman is alive. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but they are all prone.
I wanted 1 court guard dead.
Oh, for sure. Priority for the next turn went to the Elves. Sean, what did you do about it?
I called a heroic, and so did you.
Yes, I called with Orphan because I want to stand up and ideally not get squished by a troll. Here's a roll-off. 1, 2, 3 goes to me. No, 1, 2, 3 goes to you.
To me.
4, 5, 6 goes to me because I'm the good guys. Goes to the goodies. That's great. My heroic saw me just engaging the lines. I've got a fight 6 Guard of Galadrim Court in against the troll, who is hopefully going to just tie it up. And all my heroes once again are fighting.
My captain didn't call with me, and he's just chilling out. He's not really got too much else to do, so just went straight back into Jacob's move.
So that meant I just finished off by moving my archers. I just moved some of them half up this building to hopefully get some shots at some stage.
All right, so I just swarmed around Jacob's right flank. No, his left flank, sorry. Hoping to try and get a couple of kills there. It's not very likely, but at this stage I think I'm just trying to get myself killed, and hopefully I can hold that center objective.
The shooting phase was quick and uneventful. My 5 archers fired down at Sean's 3 and he fired back. Not a single model died. Let's go and fight each other. And the fights went pretty well for the Elves. We got a few kills here and there. Sean did pass a Fury save, but we did finish off by losing an Elf. And in this last fight, we've both just rolled. We both got a 6 with my Guard of Galadrim Court fighting his cave troll. We're both fight 6. It's a big roll off. 1, 2, 3 goes to you. 4, 5, 6 goes to me. No Elven Blade on this pike. So just push that troll back.
Had to be.
The priority roll-off once again went to the Elves. Sean, what are you doing?
I'm calling with Groblog. Sadly, because I don't know what I'm doing with Moria, I have got my heroes in the back line where they're not actually going to be able to move, so it really restricts my heroic move, but I need this. I need to win this one, so I have called a heroic move.
All right. I have decided to counter with Orphan once again. Orphan's in the center, so he's in a good spot. I would have liked to go with Haldir, but he's kind of locked in there by his own soldiers. And I also would have liked to go with Rumil, but he's locked in by my own soldiers. The plan is to get Rumil into that cave troll, but let's see what happens. You've got the roll off. 1, 2, 3 goes evil. 4, 5, 6 goes good.
Please. Let's go.
Goes evil.
Right, so in my move, the goal was to get into Orphan, stop Haldir and Rumil from getting into those lines, and trapping Orphan. I've also slipped in Durbers for a cheeky strike alongside that cave troll. So I'm hoping to end Orphan's day.
This is a really bad position for me. I'm giving myself like a 90% chance of losing Orphan here, so I really need to put some damage back on Sean. In my movement, I wanted to get as many guys onto this bat swarm as possible. I want to 100% guarantee that it's dead, and this gives me the option to heroic combat and get all those spears to be supporting other models and all my models fighting once again. And on the flank, I just used my cav to charge into some models so I can hopefully get some easy kills there. That went to Sean's normal move where he finished by moving those goblins, and in the shooting phase, absolutely nothing happens. Now we're into the combat phase. Sean, do you have any heroics to declare?
I initially was going to call the strike against Orphan to kill him.
And that's 100% what I was expecting.
But I now have a bat swarm back there who's been swarmed by Haldir and co. I'm very, very tempted to go for a heroic combat so that my combat can go first so I can hurl through, hit a bunch of stuff. But do I want to risk it in that 50-50 roll-off? He's also got a banner. I think it leans too heavily towards Jacob actually coming out on top. So I think I'm going to go for the strike over the heroic combat.
Yep, so a heroic strike with Durbers.
Yes.
That makes sense. Look, I've thought about this quite a bit. I think I will go for the heroic combat with Haldir. It's not 100% necessary, but gets me a ton more attacks. And I'm worried that I could take a lot of damage this turn, and Orphan's in a lot of danger, so I want to be putting damage back in return. It's my heroic combat. Do you want to set the bar for me with that bat swarm?
Just do your strikes.
All right, I'm just going to straight up roll the wound. Here's Haldir. There's 3 wounds, and then let's go with one of the other guys. Yep, you're dead. All 4 wounds wiped off that bat swarm.
Cool.
Do you think that play was worth it with the bat swarm?
I honestly don't think so. I think it seemed like the right move at the time, so I did it.
Yeah, and that's absolutely it. Like, making mistakes is a huge part of playing the game. I reckon it was a slight tactical blunder. I haven't got a huge advantage. I've just gotten rid of the bat swarm, and in this matchup, it's not that important of a unit.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'll take whatever damage I can get. The fight phase in here went really, really well for the Elves. I don't think I've seen that many ones rolled for a long time. Those goblins couldn't win a fight, and I got plenty of kills. I think I finished that turn by getting at least 5.
Yeah.
That felt pretty good.
I'd like to roll higher than a 1, but that's dice game. So I'm probably not going to kill Orphan this turn.
Yeah, we're into the final fight.
Set that tone for me, baby.
Let's see it. I still have a might point in here, and I've got a banner roll as well. So 4.
Okay.
You've got 5 dice. Start by rolling your strike.
Yeah, I'll do the strike.
So you're equal fight with Orphan. No, so I'm not trapped. So you're fight 5 with Durbers, fight 6 with the cave troll. So you're just equal fight with him.
I have a single point of might on Durbers. This is the troll. There's a 6.
Okay. Watch this banner be a 6. Come on, banner. Oh, okay. No, you've won it. Now I'm not trapped in there because this guy will make way. And Orphan will come back to here. But you might just straight up kill me. I'm only D6, so the troll will wound on 3s.
Yes, with rending.
With rending. There's 1. Now Durbers will wound on 5s. You've got a point of might. I promise it's okay, Sean. It's okay.
I don't feel okay. I don't feel okay.
Okay, you just need to roll a 4 and a 5. Okay, you've done 2 wounds to Orphan. I've got a fate point and a might point. I just need a 3 here. But see, it's all good. I'll just roll a 5. And it's all good for Orphan, baby. Let's go. You did everything right with that play to get him and Durbos fighting together. You did something wrong to the dice cards, man.
I want to go home.
Priority this turn once again went to the Elves, and I'm just getting straight into my movement because Sean decided not to call any heroics. I think it's fair enough. He's starting to run out of might, and I still have an absolute bucket load of it, which means I'm actually feeling like I'm in a pretty good position at this stage. I'm using this move just to engage in a really optimal way, not get any traps anywhere, which is really nice, and hopefully just kill more goblins this turn.
Nothing too much happened in my move, apart from swarming a couple of goblins into the tower just to smash in numbers, and I guess I've gotten to a point where I just need to die.
Yeah, you're aiming to end the game. You've lost 12 models, I've only lost 3, and it looks like you're running out of models on the table until I open up this, and there's just like a horde of goblins hanging out inside that tower. So you've got a lot more models within 6 of the center of the board, but I just want to keep killing and yeah, hopefully get that objective at the end. My 3 archers who moved half are just looking at the goblins in that tower, hoping to get some kills. Unfortunately, they let their arrows loose, but all of those goblins are still standing there. So that goes to the combat phase. Any heroics, Sean? Or do you want to roll for Groblog's crown first, actually?
Yeah, I'll roll for Grobby's crown.
It does not go off, so he doesn't give his +1/5 bonus.
I love 1s and 2s.
Any heroics?
Nah, they're a good channel.
All right, let's just get into the fights. I'm choosing them. In the fight, things were going really well for the Elves. I was winning a lot of fights. I got a few kills, and then it came to the Cave Troll. Sean got the win with the Cave Troll. He decided to hurl, which was definitely the right choice because he was hurling into 3 defense 5 models. He killed the guy that he threw, but the other 3 managed to survive just being knocked prone. That was a really good turn for me. The last fight of the turn was Rumil, who did lose a fight and copped a wound. So I was saying it was a good turn for me. Finished on a low note, but I'm feeling very confident with the position I'm in. Sean's getting closer to breaking with every turn. For the first time in the fighting, the priority went to the Goblins, so I decided that I would be calling a heroic move with Rumil. He just copped a wound and he's still full might, so he's down to 2 now. And it's just gonna get me moving, and it means I can stand these guys up. What did you do, Sean?
I countered with Groblog, taking me down to 2 might for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so you're running out. I've still got plenty in there. Do the roll off. Let's see what it is. 1, 2, 3 goes evil.
Please. Oh, let's go.
Goes to you. All right, that's your move. This might be bad. Tides might be turning.
Charge the troll into the prone guys. Jumped a few guys over boxes to tie up the prone guys and banner. Kind of partially trying to get myself to break, but also trying to consolidate my moves. I moved a few goblins back up the tower in hopes that I'll be able to bring them back down next turn. And I've left my 3 bows up here in hopes that they might be able to shoot something, but I got a sneaking suspicion they're not.
And in my movement, I just got any engagements where I can. I'm expecting to take some casualties here, so I'm trying to minimize them, and I can get Orphan fighting to help out my bannermen. I've got my 3 archers who have stayed still, hoping to clear out some of Sean's numbers. Let's see how the shooting phase goes.
I've got 3 shots, hitting on 5s, with a 4+ in the way, going at Orphan. So, oh God, if I kill this dude. Nope.
Yeah, that was good. I've got 3 shots coming back. We're just trying to kill those archers. I moved half this turn, so that is absolutely nothing. What a good shooting phase to check in on. That goes to the combat phase. Sean, any heroics? I've got none.
No, I'm not going to call any.
All right, let's just get fighting. You call them, where do you want to go? So the fight phase got started, and I've said that we've had some good turns. We had another good turn. Durbo started by getting a kill, which was fine with me, and then the Cave Troll lost his fight, so I just stood up, and then across the board I just got several more kills. Finally, Rumil went to finish off the turn, and he got the final kill, which was just enough to break Sean.
I am broken, which is kind of where I want to be, so I'm hoping for that roll of a 1-2 at the end of this upcoming turn.
Absolutely. That goes into next turn. Good luck, Sean. You need some good luck here if you're going to pull this out.
Look, all I'm saying is I just want Jacob once this game to say, Wow. Moria had a good turn.
Well, this is a really interesting point in the game because you definitely have more models within the objective. So if it ends now, I could be in trouble.
It was my plan all along.
All right, let's find out what happens. Priority went to the Elves. Sorry about that, Sean. You have a very serious chance of winning this still.
It was my plan all along.
So what did you do?
I caught a heroic move with Goblog's last point of might.
Yep, and I called one with Rumil, which leaves me with 1 might on every single hero. Let's do the roll-off and see who gets to go first.
It's gonna be me. Fuck, it's not. Back streets, not back all right.
And in my move, Rumil was in the right position to get all my models, so we would have liked to go after the heroes, but instead we just pushed. So if the game ends now, I've got as many models as possible within 6 of the center. At this stage, I'm optimistic, but you'll never know until the final count. Not a lot of action out of Sean's movement here. He just moved the Shaman and the Groblog into slightly different positions. In the tower, he kept all his guys there. They're what's going to win this game for him. And they were all affected by the fury of the Shaman, which is massive. Let's go into what could be the last fight phase of the game.
Shooting.
Ooh.
I've got my 3 shots in the tower, please, sir.
That takes us into the shooting phase.
Ooh.
Shooting was very uneventful with all my shots hitting the Goblins but failing to wound. And then the Goblins shot back. They managed to get a few hits, but unfortunately for Sean, no kills. That takes us into the combat phase. Sean, are there any heroics to declare?
For shits and giggles, I'm going to call a heroic combat with Durbers.
Nice. I'll call heroic combat with Rumil, because why not? Let's roll to see who goes first. That's a 3, goes to you. Let's see Durbers in action.
Okay. I've got Grobby's crown. Oh, he loves it.
So Durbers is currently 5-5. He's fighting... he is fighting a 5-6 guy, so it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
So let's do it. I'll feint with the blue dice in the front. I'm on a 5.
Please, please, Durbers. Good score!
You've got a 6 banner reroll. Huge out of them. So fainting on the blue dice here. No wounds. That would have been a leader wound, so should be very grateful that didn't happen. And let's do Rumil's fight. He's just fighting 1 with a spear support in there. I've got a 6. Don't even worry about rolling.
Reroll that 6.
I have got a kill, and he just advances into 1 more Goblin in there. Let's get through the rest of these fights and see who comes out on top.
The rest of the combat saw 1 elf dying to the captain. The cave troll then decided to barge so that he could try to kill my elves that are within 6 inches of the center of the board, but he then instantly lost the fight and got pushed back, so I was happy about that, and then I got a kill on a spearman.
At the end of the combat phase, is the game over?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay. Wow. Let's count up the numbers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then inside is Rumil. You can't see him, but I promise he's there.
He's there. Right up in there.
So that was 12 models of mine. Now, you have, in this top section, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that bottom section, there's 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Let me just make sure he definitely is.
He definitely
He
is.
is.
Wow. So you outnumber me in the center. That means
by 1.
You score 3 points for that. I score 3 points for breaking you. And that is it.
That game should not have been a draw. I got my ass handed to me.
That is a wild draw. So Sean, what a game. I was smashing you. You were getting dejected.
Oh, yeah.
But we finished on a draw.
We did. I don't feel good about that. I enjoyed playing Moria. I think it's an army that I want to dive into a bit deeper and actually figure out how they work as an army and
Absolutely.
and not trap myself in choke points like I did there. Because normally I'm on the other foot where I'm choke pointing people with larger armies.
Yes.
So it was scary to be on the other side, and you did me in.
Look, it was great until the game ended early. If it had kept going, I couldn't have felt more confident. I think I played it really well. I think the dice were on my side. End of the day, though, it's a draw. Well done.
We say it's a draw, but I'm going to give Jacob the dub.
Oh, the Loom Bands. Thank you.
You win this game.
All right, this has been Conquest Creations. Thanks for watching.